continue on I-30.
Okay, coming into Dallas. Dallas Fort Worth. I'm headed for Fort Worth. If I make it around or through the city alive, I'll make another video. Bunch of construction a couple miles back. I missed my exit onto 365, so I'm staying on I-30. Quite a few people over the years from back home, Minnesota.
In 2 miles, stay left to continue on I-30.
Who have said they've never left Minnesota. Personally, I've traveled all over the country even before I started driving truck. Probably why I've never settled down, bought a house, and got married. I've lived in California. I've lived in Alaska. I've lived in Florida. Welding inspection. I worked in Houston for 6 months. Wausau, Wisconsin, 6 months. I was out in Boston for about 4 months one summer. Took a road trip years back.
In 1 mile, stay left to continue on I-30.
Down to Jacksonville Beach, Florida for a couple weeks. What it is with this truck in front of me, he keeps hitting his brakes. There's a nice shot of the city.
Stay left to continue on I-30. Proceed west on I-30 in 1 mile. Continue straight on I-30. In 1 mile, continue straight on I-30.
Been to Denton before. Gave a girlfriend a ride down there where her mother was living. Haven't eaten breakfast. Haven't drank coffee yet. Got my
Continue straight on I-30.
my Monster here. I haven't even cracked yet, but I'm gonna now.
Proceed west on I-30 in 6 3/4 miles. Take exit 38 on the right for Texas 12 loop.
Crazy big city. There you go, there's your tour of Dallas. I'll keep the camera running though. Won't get much more exciting though.
In 5 miles, take exit 38 on the right for Texas 12 loop.
Haven't encountered any jerky boys on the road yet today. My clock came back at like 3:30 this morning. So I hit the road and drove for a couple hours and I was still sleepy. So I pulled over on an on-ramp. Didn't set my alarm or anything. Fell asleep for an hour and 45 minutes. Woke up and took off again. I've been driving about an hour and 20 minutes again. Got 34 miles to go. Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker at Gmail. Write your letter if you got a story. UFO, Sasquatch, or dinosaur. Anything's possible nowadays. Anything has been possible forever, actually. It's just we've got a higher level of communication now. Like the big cities, but
in 2 miles, take exit 38 on the right for Texas 12 loop.
If the traffic wasn't so crappy, it's such a hassle. That's the part I hate. Exit 38.
In 1 mile, take exit 38 on the right for Texas 12 loop.
More Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker at YouTube. Started a new YouTube channel. All the videos on there as of now are encounters that I've heard personally from people. First-hand stories. One guy I know from Nisswa told me a story when they were kids. They were riding their bikes,
Texas 12 loop.
and a flying saucer lifted up out of the cornfield out there.
In 3/4 of a mile,
Lived out of town a few miles.
Texas 12
Lifted up
loop
out of the
south.
cornfield and took off like a bolt of lightning. No other details. There was much more to it. So those things can show up anywhere. So for those of you who haven't ever left Minnesota, I'm sure this video could be quite interesting.
Stay left for Texas 12 loop south.
I've been all over, and I still love going through these cities.
Continue on to Texas
Traffic
12
is so
loop.
bad. It's Saturday, so there's no work traffic, thank God. These corners can be pretty damn sharp in a big rig, I tell ya. Gotta be careful. I'd hate to lay a trailer over, man. What a mess that would be. Probably get fired. I don't
Continue
know.
on to Texas 12 Loop. Proceed southwest on Texas 12 Loop in 2¼ miles. Exit right to Patriot Parkway. In 2 miles, exit right to Patriot Parkway.
Yeah, I've seen some rigs in the ditch already. Haven't been doing this quite a year yet. This last winter, man, there was a big pile up. Took video, posted it on Facebook. It's on there somewhere on my profile.
In 1 mile, exit right to Patriot Parkway. Exit right to Patriot Parkway.
Little signs that say Patriot Parkway.
Proceed south on Patriot Parkway in 4 miles. Take exit on the right for I-20 West and Fort Worth.
So yeah, it looks like Fort Worth is practically connected to Dallas. So yeah, when you come to Dallas, you think of oil. Where's all the oil rigs at? That's what I came here for. I want to see oil rigs, damn it. Oh, there's a sign, Patriot Parkway, alright. Some of you people think I'm crazy for talking about Sasquatch. Like I've said before, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks.
In 2 miles, take exit on the right for I-20 West and Fort Worth.
always believed those things existed, but with all the thousands and thousands of stories that people take the time out to write, that just confirms it to me. I said before, I don't have to see one to believe they exist.
In 1 mile, take exit on the right for I-20 West and Fort Worth.
Like I said before, out of those thousands, if even one of them is true, there you go. There's a lot of Sasquatch sightings. Eastern Texas, east of Houston, going into Alabama, or Louisiana, I'm sorry.
Take exit on the right for I-20 West and Fort Worth.
God damn it. Missed my fucking exit. God. Hate that.
In a half mile,
Son of a
continue
bitch.
on to I-20. Out of route, drive to remove the virtue or exit, or remove
It's frustrating.
the location.
Goddamn Qualcomm is a piece of shit.
In a quarter mile, continue on to I-20.
Man. Anyway, keep on trucking.
Out of route,